Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If not, welcome back and thank you for supporting me. I'm Coretta. So, okay y'all, I am at it again with another embroidery and bling tutorial. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I created an embroidery applique with rhinestones. Come on y'all, let's get started. For this project, I'll be using glitter HTV, Hotfix rhinestone tape, rhinestone flock, cutaway stabilizer, Hotfix rhinestones, a black t-shirt, thread, embroidery scissors, a brush to brush in the rhinestones into the rhinestone template, and a wax pencil to assist me with getting rhinestones into the circles that a rhinestone did not brush into. I will leave a list of these items in the description of this video. After purchasing your design and downloading it to your computer, you will need to open the folder to identify your files. So inside the folder, you should have your embroidery files. And for me, I'm using an SE 1900 and its hoop size is a 5x7. So I have to split my designs in order to stitch it out. So, but you should have the size file in your folder that is suitable for your embroidery machine. But it will be an embroidery file. So you should have your embroidery files and you should have a rhinestone file. The embroidery files will be loaded onto your embroidery machine via Wi-Fi or a flash drive, and the rhinestone template will be cut using a cutting machine such as Cricut, Cameo, Scan and Cut, or something like that. If you have an embroidery software, you may choose to review the file to ensure that the file is going to stitch out how you think it's going to stitch out. So for me, I am using Embrilliance software, and to open the design, I am going to select File on the top menu. I'm going to select Open, and I am going to select the PES file for the embroidery design, and I'm going to select Open. With the design open, I can use the stitch simulator to see how the design will stitch out. So to open the stitch simulator, I am going to go to the top toolbar and I am going to select the stitch simulator icon, which looks like a needle with thread. Here you have your player controls over here, and then which has the backwards, forward, and the pause. You have the speed control right here that lets you determine the speed that the simulator is going to run. And you have this slider bar over here that manually slides the stitch simulator. You also have your step stitch controls that are here, and you have a stop icon which is used to insert manual stops. To see the stitch out, I am going to drag the manual control here so that I can drag the simulator, and here you will be able to see exactly how the design is going to stitch out. So you can see the placement stitch, you can see the tack down stitch, and you can see the satin stitch. And then you will see the satin stitch for the letters and for the heart. After checking the stitch out, I am ready to stitch the embroidery design. So now I'm going to hoop my shirt. I'm going to be using 2 pieces of cutaway stabilizer. when hooping my shirt, I am going to make sure that I take into consideration that I will be adding rhinestones to the embroidery design. So here at the embroidery machine, I am going to get the design embroidered onto the t-shirt, and I'll be back to show how I add the rhinestones to the embroidery design. To cut the rhinestone template, I am going to upload it into Cricut Design Space. To upload, I am going to select Upload on the left toolbar. I'm going to select Upload Image, Browse. I am going to browse to the location of my rhinestone template. I'm going to select my rhinestone template and I'm going to select Open. Here on this screen is the image upload, and it is just showing the image that I'm going to be uploading. So I'm going to select Continue on the bottom right. This screen is the image detail screen, and I am not going to do anything here. I'm going to select Upload in the bottom right. Here is the rhinestone template on the canvas. Sometimes the designs may not come in at the correct size, so you want to always check the size of your template. According to the file name, the design should be 11.498 in width and 6.456 in height. So to check the size, I am going to select the entire rhinestone template, and I am going to go up to the top menu under size. I'm going to select the size, and I am going to check the width of the design and the height of the design. If it is not correct, then you want to go ahead and correct the size. For this project, the size is the correct size. Now that the rhinestone template is sized correctly, I am ready to cut. So I'm going to select Make on the top right. On this screen is the rhinestone template on a color coordinated mat. Because I'm going to be using Hotfix transfer tape for the rhinestones, there is nothing to do here, and so I'm going to select Continue on the bottom right. On the material screen, I am going to select the material setting that I created to cut the rhinestone flock. My material setting is 345 cut pressure with 1 pass using a fine point blade. I am going to cut the rhinestone template and come back to show how I added it to the embroidery design. All right, y'all, let's add the rhinestones. So I'm going to get this pressed. I am going to press it at 350 degrees for 15 seconds. And then I'm going to come back to reveal the design and the shirt to you. Okay, guys, so let's peel it to reveal it. Okay. Okay. Wow. This looks really nice. Oh my God. Wow, that is so cute. Tell me what you guys think. All right, guys, that's all for now. I hope that you're able to follow along with my process. If you like this video and would like to see more, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and consider subscribing to my channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a video. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I will respond back. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video.